Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to another Napster One Take Lego review. Today we have another Star Wars set for you today. And if you're looking back at the channel, you're probably going, that's about it. And yeah, that's about it. Except for one, which is the little guy poking out over there. Welcome back. Now, if you're tuning in from last review and you're thinking, didn't we already do the Millennium Falcon? That was the Dark Falcon. This is a smaller version, but dare I say more accurate to the screen Millennium Falcon. Now, I like this set. I do like this set. So welcome back and let's get started. So this is set number 75375 and it is 18 and up. So we are riding the good wave on that one. And it comes with 921 pieces. Arguably one of the most aesthetically pleasing looks of just box-wise. And it is the 25th year of Lego Star Wars. I don't know if that was this year or last year or the year before that. Ooh, we have some info on this. Oh, you guys are in for a treat today. We got more info than ever. So it's 24 centimeters in length and 13 centimeters in height total. This is not a really playable set. It is a display set, but that doesn't take away from the absolute beauty that is this set. Now, if you're not familiar with the Millennium Falcon, it is a freighter that was kind of repurposed for smuggling and was passed down from people to people to Mr. Lando Calrissian, who is a man of responsibilities, and then was won by Han Solo. If you haven't seen the movies, but then again, I don't know why you'd be tuning in to this. So I don't know if that knowledge is gonna gain anything for anybody. But let's stay on track. This actually took me a while to build, just because it took me a while to build. There's not really much reason for it, but I don't think it's bad. The whole Starship collection, I like. I think it's a good kind of next step in collecting. You know, at first there's the playable sets, the little oh damn, what's the name? Battle packs. The battle packs are great, and this collection is just fun. It's fun. It's adult, not too adult, and it's nice to have as a fan. So in total, this is a good set. I believe this is a good set. The only other displayable set that I have is the Invisible Hand. I don't think I've reviewed that because there might be a piece missing or two, and me as the provider of hopefully slightly entertainment content wants to provide you with the most accurate representation of these sets. So, without further ado, let's stop getting distracted and dive into it. Now, let's start with the front of the ship. The front of the ship is, honestly, actually pretty beautiful. I think these are all printed pieces, which is honestly fantastic. It is fantastic to have all of these be printed pieces. It's really cool. I love the printed pieces. I'm just not great with stickers. Even though I figured out that you can use one of these to put the stickers on, I'm still not great at it. So the fact that these have all printed pieces it makes it just a super fun build. It's not very repetitive in its building. It's every chunk of the ship that you build, you kind of know what you're building, and it just makes it fun. I don't even know if there's a worse part. Maybe if there's not that I would say it's worse, but just building the bottom of it is maybe the most repetitive. But again, since it's not huge in size, it doesn't affect the process of building it. Now the cockpit is also a printed piece, and it's just a little cockpit, little window, nothing inside. It's just black, which is cool. I guess instead of space being outside, space is inside the cockpit. That you can think about it that way. Now, this satellite dish right here kind of rotates a little bit. Don't know why you'd want to change it, but you totally can if you want to. If you want to switch out this piece to a sequel more look, which I don't know why the hell you would do that. Pardon my French. Not that that's French, but you can if you want to. And the turret up top here also does this. This makes a little more sense on where you want to swivel it. But it can only go up and down. It can't go side to side. But hey, what are you going to do? I think the only problem that would do is if you wanted to use this as kind of a starship in any way, in a mock or something, you totally could. You just can't really be by minifigs, and I don't think any other ship would look normal next to it. I guess I actually happen to have, since you asked, I happen to have the Yavin 4 Y-Wing here, and I guess this would be maybe the closest you could get to without actually, having it specifically be accurate. But, that's besides the point. Let's get back to it. So that's the front of the ship. This part, none of these really move, which is what you want in one of these display builds. And the back here, I have to say, was my favorite part, the caboose, because this kind of translucent blue piece to represent the engine was just fun. It's fun. It's a little straw. It's a little straw piece. A little. Yeah, I bet you could use this as a straw. Actually, yeah, you totally could use this as a straw. So honestly, if you want to get the set, and then if you just want a fun straw, you can just kind of take that out, leave it aside, because I think it comes as like an extra piece, not in a bag, or it comes in a bag. Who knows? But you could honestly just buy the set, use this as a straw, and then just use all the other pieces for, whatever. That's not what I want to do, but you can completely do that, and I won't judge you. So these little side, I don't know what these are. I got to be completely honest. If anybody knows what these side things are, I know that I think this one. No, this one is where the ramp comes down. It would be cool if there was a little ramp that came down somehow, but, totally understand why there's not one. There's not really... Oh, yeah, there are little Easter eggs in this. Oh, wait, hold up. Give me a sec. Let me find these. There's little Easter eggs while you're building this. I guess maybe it's just fun if I don't tell you, but there are... With these Starship collections, there are always little Easter eggs, little colored stud pieces that they put in while you're building to be like, oh, this is that scene. You know what I mean? So there are some things inside. I'm going to leave that to you to find, because where's the fun? Where's the fun in that if I show you it? If you're looking at this and you're like, oh, geez, I really wish I could see these Easter eggs that Napster keeps talking about, because he doesn't shut up about it. I apologize. Anyways, moving on, I don't know what else to move on to, but personally, I have always loved the Millennium Falcon. I remember as a kid, I got just one of the toy versions for Christmas, and I have when I was a child and I gained consciousness for a minute. You have those memories of gaining consciousness when you're a child. I remember just sitting in class, and I was all fidgety after Christmas, and my teacher looks at me and goes, "What the hell are you smiling about?" And I just said I got my Millennium Falcon waiting at home, and then consciousness ended, And then I can't remember anything else. I don't know if I blacked out or something. I think my nose started to bleed. Anyways, so I love this set. Oh, and I guess the last feature is this display stand right here with its little printed piece. And that only breaks off if you are clumsy. Shout out Jar Jar. And the final thing is this, it goes inside the ship. And so there's that hole right there that connects to it. So if you did want to include this, one time I did make a little Yavin 4 scene, and I put this just on the ground. It looks good. It looks good. Personally, I say just leave it in. But if you really want to, you can take it out, act like it's an actual ship, you know. Because you can do whatever you want. The rules of Legos and Star Wars, you can do whatever the crap you want. Except for putting the display on the opposite way, because then it looks like actual weirdness. And then people come over and they go, hey, that looks cool, but why does it look freaking weird? And you go, oh, I messed it up again. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that too much. As a little end treat, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the mocks, a little bit of the mocks that I have, and I just real quick, just real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but so I just want to show you this one. I can't remember if I showed this at all, so future self is gonna figure that out when it's too late. But this is a little version of what I would call not Hoth. And pretty much why it's not Hoth is there's not enough snow. And that is strictly because I do not have enough white brick pieces. Why it is sort of Hoth is there is some snow. So, whatever type of planet this is, it's that type of planet. And, we have General Dodara here. We got some Hoth troopers looking out. I also have some snow troopers up on the top shelf. I know you can't see it, but that's kind of the main staging area for the Empire. And we got some snow troopers there ready to completely invade everything. I put the little Y-Wing in there because why not? I have the mechanic for Mando because I have no really other use. But she is a mechanic and she has that belt thing, which is actually pretty cool. I have what is this, a shield generator? Is it a vault? Who knows? We have a little furnace here. That's why this area is not snowy. And then, I'm trying to make one of the OG blasters because I don't think they make them anymore. So I'm trying to make it. If anybody has any tips, I would love to hear. The one with the mustache guy in the Complete Saga. Anyways, and then we have our little command center right here. I would say this is my favorite mock right now. I clearly am not a pro at it, but look, we got a little hollow table. We got some crew. We got some royal guards. Just fun. It's just fun to do this, and I wanted to show y'all because I really value all yours opinions. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Have a great holiday season. Happy holidays. Great set. Excellent build. I didn't say the price of it, and so I'm gonna put it in and. Yeah, have a great time. Good to see the back of my phone again. I need to change the case. It's because I don't know if you guys know this. Yeah, I got time. I don't know if you guys know this. When I'm done with these reviews, I pretty much I have a closet that I sit in for about 24 hours, and then when I have an idea, sometimes it's more than 24 hours. Then when I have an idea for a review, it's about a couple day process to get this all set up. Make sure everything's put, because I actually have to take all this down, and then I have to put it back up. So it's kind of a week-long process to do it. Nothing. I don't have really anything else. I don't have anybody. My lawyer kind of walked out, And anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, Mary Chrysler and I don't know if I'm gonna get. This isn't a. Well, who knows that I'm talking about the car? Now they know I'm talking about the car. All right. Happy to do this. Happy to